Well, marijuana legalization is right around the corner, and Shoppers Drug Mart is making a pretty big move. Tyler Orton with Business in Vancouver is joining us now with more. So Tyler, tell us, what are they doing?
Interesting case here. They've applied to become a licensed producer, but they actually have no plans on growing marijuana. It's an interesting business model. What they're going to be doing is actually buying marijuana products manufactured from other licensed producers and then reselling them to authorized medical users. The deal comes about because pharmacies, they're in a fairly rigid position right now based on the regulations introduced in British Columbia. It's going to restrict privately run cannabis stores from selling any non-cannabis items. So think about it. You go into a Shoppers and there's paper towels, there's cans of pop, snacks. You can't really sell those at any cannabis stores going forward. So Shoppers is looking at using this license to ensure that it can sell via e-commerce to medical patients specifically. London Drugs, based right here in BC, it says that it's also going to be looking at this business model and seeing if it can acquire a license for production as well.
All right, and also you have some new jobs numbers this morning.
Yeah, interesting quote from a senior economist at TD Bank, Brian DePrado. He says, quote, "What a mess." It's interesting stuff this morning. If we take a look at the numbers here, we can see that BC actually doing quite well, added 9,900 jobs, majority of which are all full-time. But the unemployment rate went up 3 ticks to 5.3%. It's really because more people are entering the workforce. But look at Canada as a whole. This is why we're talking about why this might be a bit of a mess. Canada lost 52,000 jobs, mostly due to a very bad month in Ontario where 80,000 jobs were lost. The reason why economists are a little iffy on these numbers, though, is because this is a third month in a row where we've actually had softening wage growth. And there were some solid gains in full-time employment. Notably, we saw that in British Columbia. But going forward, Bank of Canada, we're still counting on them raising the overnight rate next month, but we'll see if further numbers throughout the rest of the month from StatsCan will influence that at all.
All right, Tyler Orton with Business in Vancouver today. Tyler, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Sonia.